real, because are you not aware that you can be a woman who dates males and is still celibate? Or did you just completely skip over that fact? Because right now, this feels like a campaign to encourage rapists. Essentially, what you're saying is, if a male takes us on a date and buys us a dinner, we owe him our body. And if we're celibate, that's not valid. You're delegitimizing our celibacy because you want males to have more access to our bodies. And then you think that we're going to have a positive reaction to that? You must be out of your damn mind. The fact that y'all have the audacity to push this campaign when there is a literal femicide going on in Congo right now, where women are being kidnapped by the masses and essayed by the soldiers in front of their family members, okay? Women are having to watch their daughters get raped by soldiers, okay? Is that a concept that you guys thought about before you put out this stupid, brainless campaign? I would not be surprised to find out that before they pushed this campaign, they fired a bunch of women from the marketing department. I bet you anything this was a male's idea, and I bet you anything they had to get rid of certain women that worked in the marketing department to be able to push this campaign, because there's no way women signed off on this campaign, and if they did, I am incredibly disappointed in you. So I'm on my Bumble app right now, and I'm deleting my account, and this is my message to you. Your campaign delegitimizing celibacy is an absolute threat to women's safety, and I will not be using an app that encourages males to be so entitled to my body that they will not respect celibacy during the dating stage.
It's the political brown kid, and we're back talking about Bumble. I told y'all I talked about this Bumble thing months ago, 2 months ago, when they first rolled out that feature where they were thinking about canceling women having to make the first move, because of course women don't want to do anything. Women making the first move is them basically saying, hey, or sending you a wave. There's no thought, no effort put into it. If a man did that to a woman, then they would immediately block us or unmatch with us, because they're like, you're boring, you're lame, you're this. It's all of these negative words said to us when we do stuff like that. You got the women that say, don't good morning me beautiful to death, don't HRU me to death, and all this other stuff, WYD me. But yet they turn around when they have to make the first move. What do? They do stuff like that. But I'm talking about this video right here. You have yet another woman, another sister, unfortunately. Like I told you, I don't know why the sisters jumped on this feminism thing so hard. I don't know what it is. I really would like to know from Black women why you went in head first. Like, I don't even see white women going this hard for feminism, but I just would really want to know why Black women are going so hard for this feminist movement. But in any event, this woman, I've already kind of really talked about my point. You can see my other video that I did on Bumble, which I released, May 13th, 12th, I don't know. But check that out. It really answers all the questions here. But here you have a woman basically and mind you, here you have this sister here. She has an account on Bumble and she's complaining about dating apps. She's complaining about dating apps, but yet she's on dating apps. So that just boggles my mind right there. Right then and there, she complains about the patriarchy, not even knowing that Bumble is ran by women. It was founded by a woman. It's ran by a woman. It's FUBU. It's not even FUBU. I'm not even us. It's for them, by them. But she's not even understanding that a woman created this thing, Bumble, that a white woman created it, in fact, that a white woman is the chief marketing officer, and that more than less likely, the chief marketing officer and the chief executive officer, which is another woman, had to sign off on these marketing campaigns. These marketing campaigns, if you're not familiar with it, the marketing campaign that Bumble put out was basically telling women that being celibate is not an option and that they need to, go ahead and find a mate. And then they did another one talking about, you don't want to become a nun and so forth. But yet here this woman is blaming men, and she's even hypothesizing that all of the women were fired from from the company or from the marketing department, and that the men were the ones who did this. Like really, like who, like why? I'm just trying to figure out why is it that women hate men so much. You hear women say all of this stuff, but yet you see none of these women have taken any initiative or action to go start their own movement, have to start their own country, should I say, or just say, hey, look, women, we're all going to go on our side. Let's all just go to Wyoming or wherever, find some unpopulated area of America and build your own road. Go mine and broker a deal with some country, Africa particularly, to get you some copper and some cobalt and some other precious minerals that you may need for you to take that, process that into some wiring, run it through some plastic or sheathing, and you build your own infrastructure, build your own homes, get your own electrical grid, build your own roads, procure your own cars, do whatever it is you need to do. But these women are complaining about men so much, they'd rather be with a bear. The patriarchy did this. Now, I guess the Bumble CEO, who was a woman, she must have gotten beaten up by a man and kicked out of her own office. And the men just came into the office because men are so evil, and they just basically physically abused all of the women at the company of Bumble, kicked them out of their own company, ran this marketing campaign, and all of the women were just so scared to stop them. That's basically what she's saying. That men just bogarted this all-woman company, or this predominantly woman company, woman-owned, woman-operated, and forced these women to run a campaign, enforce this campaign. That's coming out of her mouth. I didn't say this. She said it. Now, one point that she did bring up is, because I didn't know that the women but you already knew that over in on the African continent in various African countries, women are being assaulted. Women are being sexually assaulted. And we do probably need to bring more, no, not we do probably, we definitely do need to bring awareness to that, because that's not right. But I'm just trying to wonder here in America, and probably even in the Western world, not to say that women aren't being assaulted, men are assaulted too, but not to say that women aren't being assaulted. But I'm just trying to figure out, like, what has she's obviously been on dating apps, because she just showed her dating app profile, or she held her phone up and she said she was deleting her profile. So obviously she's on the dating apps, but yet the dating apps are so bad. And obviously the men are so bad, but yet she's on a dating app, I'm assuming, looking for a man. Maybe she's into women. Maybe she's, doing the rainbow thing, the LGBTQ thing. I don't know. But if she's heterosexual, then why are you trying to date men? I'm also curious too to know this, because she did say that, you can be, the two things can be true. You can be dating and you can be celibate at the same time. And that is true. I agree with her on that point. That is a very good point. My point to that would be this, because this is my question, because I told y'all, I ran into so many women who wanted to go on $200 and $300 dates, and they continually call you up to hang out for a good time, for you to take them and show them something exciting and entertain them, but yet they talk about how celibate they are. I'm curious to know, is this young woman funding her own dates? Is she going 50-50? Are you going Dutch on these dates? Are you going Dutch? If you're so celibate, what does the man get out of this? And don't say it's walking around with you, because you're not that pretty. You're okay looking. You're okay looking. But I mean, you're nothing special. And I don't care how fine you are. You can be the finest woman on planet Earth, but at some point in time, a man is going to get tired of spending his time, because time is one thing that you cannot get back. Wasting your time and wasting your resources on a woman, and you're not getting anything from her. Because a man, the one thing he gets out of it is intimacy. And if you're not giving him that, then hopefully you would have the decent courtesy to say, hey, look, I know I'm celibate. I'm in a particular place in my life right now. Let's go Dutch. Not unless you're meeting a like-minded man who's, you're on your celibate journey for whatever reason, whether it's religious, spiritual, or whether it's just a lifestyle choice. and you both have that agreement going in that that's the path that you're walking. But he gets nothing out of a relationship just spending money on you. So, but once again, here it is, women blaming men for the failures of women. And when I say that, when I'm saying the failures of women, I'm talking specifically in this case, the failure of the chief marketing officer of Bumble, who is a woman, and the new chief executive officer of Bumble, which is another woman, and even the founder sits on the board. She's the executive chair of the company. All three of these women have failed to see that this marketing campaign was going to go awry. And yet here this woman is right here in this video holding men accountable, basically stating that we came in, bogarted these women, and forced them to run a campaign that women just don't like. So once again, this is the Political Brown Kid. I hope everyone has a good day. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button. Also, drop your comments in the comment section. I'm out.